All right, the Blue Jackets take on the Lightning, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop on Tuesday, January 10th, 2023. Tampa Bay's the $4.50 favorite, total 6 goals. Andrei Vasilevskiy for Tampa Bay. Elvis Merzlikins possible for Columbus. I'm 4-0 my last 4 college basketball tier package plays on my website. And the good news is I have another college basketball tier package play going off here this evening. Just a reminder, guys, if you sign up for that package here today, you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. The math works out to be just 99 cents a day if you sign up here today. And as an added bonus here, guys, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. Now, Merzlikins gets to start here. Well, he's just 4-10 in the net this year, with a goals against average in the mid-4s. And no real surprise here, the netminder's saving only 86% of the shots he faces this year. Now, the Blue Jackets, as a team, they also lost 8 out of their last 10, and they're having a tough time putting the puck in the net. These guys are scoring only 2.5 goals a game for the entire year. They're going to have to get it past Andrei Vasilevskiy on the other side, who's got 16 wins between the pipes and a goals against average in the 2s. And speaking of defensive play, the Lightning allow only 2.9 goals a game for the entire year. Now, defenseman Ian Cole, he's a +12 when he's on the ice. When it comes to offensive production, Braden Point has a team-high 22 goals. Now, injury-wise, Bogosian is questionable. Hedman's still out. Meanwhile, for Columbus on the other side, Robinson's questionable. Tarasov is out for them. When it comes to the total, Columbus saw overs against the likes of Carolina, Washington, and Chicago here recently. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they saw overs against the likes of Arizona and Detroit. I'm going to lean toward Tampa Bay, -1.5, over 6. Next matchup, it is going to be Wild taking on the Rangers, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. The New York Rangers are -140, total 6. Igor Shesterkin for New York. Marc-Andre Fleury possible for Minnesota. Now, Fleury's 13-8 in the net with a .901 save percentage. Meanwhile, as a team, Minnesota's allowing fewer shots on goal a game than most clubs in the West. When it comes to offensive production, Kirill Kaprizov leads the franchise in goals, assists, and points. Cappy's 23 goals on the season ranks 9th in the league. Meanwhile, Joel Eriksson-Ek and Matt Boldy combined for over 25 goals between the both of them. They're facing a Rangers club on the other side who suffered losses recently to the likes of the Devils, Lightning, and Capitals. And as solid as the Rangers have been in certain spots this year, leading points getter Artemi Panarin, he's a -6 when he's on the ice. Now, injury-wise, Halak and Brzezinski are questionable for New York. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, Zuccarello and Greenway are potential scratches for them. When it comes to the total, Minnesota went 7-3 the under in their last 10. Meanwhile, the Rangers saw unders recently against the likes of Montreal, Washington, and Tampa Bay. I'm going to lean toward the Wild, +120, under 6. Next contest, Canucks, Penguins, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Pittsburgh's -185, total 6.5. Casey DeSmith for Pittsburgh. Spencer Martin for Vancouver. And even though Martin's given up his fair share of goals, the goaltender still somehow has an 11-8 record in the crease. When it comes to offensive production, the Canucks can certainly get to the net. These guys are averaging more goals a game than most clubs in the West. Bo Horvat, he has a team-high 29 goals. He's actually 4th in the NHL in that category. Meanwhile, Eli Pettersson, he has a club-best 47 total points. Now, they're facing a Penn squad on the other side who's hit a bit of a rough patch themselves. These guys lost 7 out of their last 9 contests. When it comes to defensive play, these guys are allowing way too many pucks on net. They're allowing 34 shots on goal a game. And it's certainly bad news for Casey DeSmith. He's just 5-8 in the net this year with a goals against average in the 3s. Now, when it comes to the injury report, Poling and Jari are questionable for Pittsburgh. Letang, Archibald, and Petrie are still out. Meanwhile, for Vancouver, Tucker Pullman is still out for them. Now, when it comes to the total, Vancouver saw overs recently against the likes of the Jets, Islanders, and Sharks. And out of Pittsburgh's last 7 outings, they saw the under cash only twice. I'm going to lean toward Vancouver plus 1.5, over 6.5 goals. All right, next and final matchup for the video, it is going to be Sharks, Coyotes, 9 o'clock East. San Jose's minus 145, total 6.5. James Reimer for the Sharks, Karel Vejmelka for Arizona. And as bad as the Coyotes have been, Karel's got double-digit wins in the net along with a .902 save percentage. Now, defenseman Jake Chychrun's also a +5 when he's on the ice. When it comes to offensive production, Clayton Keller and Shane Gostisbehere, they have over 60 points combined between the both of them. They're going to have to face James Reimer in net for the Sharks, and he hasn't been great. Reimer's got a .322 goals against average, and he got the W in just 9 out of 19 starts. And no real surprise here, guys. The Sharks are in the bottom 5 in goals allowed per game. Now, as a team, San Jose suffered losses in 8 out of their last 10 outings as well. When it comes to the total, San Jose saw the under cash just 1 time in their last 10 outings. Meanwhile, Arizona saw 6 out of their last 9 get over the line themselves. I'm going to lean toward Arizona plus 1.5, over 6.5 goals. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into our quick pick recap. I like Tampa Bay minus 1.5, over 6. Minnesota plus $1.20, under 6. New Jersey plus 1.5, under 6 goals. I'm 4-0 my last 4 college basketball tier package plays on my website. Give me Seattle plus $1, over 6.5. Vancouver plus 1.5, over 6.5. Winnipeg minus 130, under 6 goals. Dallas minus $1.20, over 5.5. St. Louis plus 1.5, over 6. Arizona plus 1.5, over 6.5 goals. With my next and final free pick, I'm going to lean toward Colorado minus 135, under 6.5. With that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my website. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, just keep in mind you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. And of course, as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Tuesday to you. Best of luck to you. And I certainly look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.